guys, and welcome to Team Amasian's Best of 3. It is a new show that Anne and I have devised where we basically have 3 different categories, and in each category we have 3 different subcategories or topics, and then we each pick one of those and battle it out to let each other know which one we think tops the mega category. Does that make sense? And then after we battle it out, we're asking you guys to let us know who you think won, whether it's me or Anne or the topic that we didn't choose, so we can figure out who is the best of 3. Me.
We haven't started yet. Okay.
Oh, we didn't start yet?
No, we did.
Oh, I was like, what? Okay, so this is how we're very tech savvy, as you can tell. I am Kaori Takee, in case I failed to mention that, and Anne is on my left.
What's up, everybody?
All right, so we are going to start with our first category, and it is Best DC Superhero. And right here, our subcategories are Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern. Okay, so Anne, do you want to start?
Yes.
Who's your choice?
My choice is Superman. If you don't pick Superman, come on. Okay, why Superman? I have 3 reasons. So number 1, he embodies all that is great about a superhero and possesses all of the superpowers that you would want or ever dream of. He is stronger than anybody else. He can outrun a bullet, so he's super, super fast. And on top of everybody's fantasy list of superpowers to have is the gift of flight, and Superman can fly. Number 2 of why Superman is the best. I took a quote from a Shazam comic that says, "I fight for people who can't fight for themselves." Superman is awesome because no matter what you've done, no matter who you are, Superman will fight for you. Number 3, check the dictionary. And under the definition of a superhero in the Oxford Dictionary, it reads, superhero, a benevolent fictional character with superhuman powers, such as Superman. Only Superman is great enough to be listed as the example in the Oxford Dictionary as a superhero. Superman is the most widely known character in comics, period. That's why I choose Superman.
That's pretty good, considering that Henry Cavill is on your side as well, and Superman is a very, very, very ultimate being. But that's kind of why I don't choose Superman as my favorite superhero in DC comic world, because he is not relatable. And therefore, I am choosing Batman. First reason is because he's relatable. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I know he's a billionaire orphan, and that may not be relatable per se, but he's human. He's full-on human. He's lonely, misunderstood, and instead of turning against the world that turned against him, he has these emotions that he relates to. Like, he falls in love. He's got Talia, he's got Catwoman, he's got Rachel Dawes, and love is his weakness, and that's humanity right there. Next one is he's the ultimate vigilante. I mean, he's a true believer of justice. Even though Gotham City and cops are out there to get him, he's busy trying to right the wrongs, and he doesn't care what people think. He is doing all this, risking his own life. He won't kill anyone, and even to the point that sometimes he even saves Joker, his arch nemesis. Last one, his weapons. All right. You guys, his utility belt is rocking. I mean, I'm talking about the video game, but I'm sure he rocks it everywhere. He's got the batarangs, the grapple guns, explosive gels, the cryptographer, and these are just a few things in his badass weapon arsenal. And he glides. I dig his outfits, so that is why I think Batman rocks.
All right, so to recap, we had for the best DC superhero, Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern. You guys choose who you think won, Kaori or I, or maybe neither of us. Mm-hmm. So let's move on to the next category. Kaori?
All right, so this next category, the best movie verse. We got Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings. Okay, so I will start. I am going to say Lord of the Rings, baby, because of course, once the ring is thrown in the lava, that's the only time that I would live there. But okay, one is all of the different races. You've got elves, dwarves, hobbits, wizards, dragons, and man, which human, the urukai, the ants. I mean, there's so many different races, and then they've got sub races. You got the wood elves who are really good at archery, and then you've got the different wizards, the white, the gray, the brown. I mean, it's never a dull moment in the Hobbit world. Okay, and you've got the fallen elves, which become kind of orcs, and you got the trolls who are kind of like the fallen ants. Anyway, I just love this world, and I like the love that they share between each race. When that makes it kind of tricky, like in the Hobbit 2 movie where the elf falls in love with the dwarf, and then also in Lord of the Rings where Aragorn falls in love with Arwen and all that stuff. Okay, I'm digressing. Second one, Tolkien created a world, but not just a world. He created a whole language, not simple words like stupefy or expelliarmus. I do love Harry Potter, but I'm just saying that Tolkien made a complete language off of his books. And finally, I like it because it's very reminiscent to a lot of video games that I enjoy, and a lot of TV shows I enjoy, like Skyrim, like Game of Thrones. It's kind of worlds that kind of collide in a way, and I like that. So those are my reasons why I would live in the Lord of the Rings verse.
I have picked the world of Harry Potter. Reason number one is because within the Harry Potter wizarding world, and I have to make that clear because there is the Muggle world and the wizarding world that kind of intersect and make one. Within the wizarding world of Harry Potter, there's Hogwarts. And for those that know me, I love to go to school. I love to learn, and Hogwarts just sounds amazing. It's the school of magic. It has various subjects like the history of magic. You could take transfiguration. You could take defense against the dark arts, potions, charms, astronomy, you name it. They have that subject. I love school. I would love to go to Hogwarts. And let's not forget Quidditch. Second, the reason why I would live in the Harry Potter universe is because the wizarding world is home to many magical creatures. I love animals. There's so many animals, so many creatures that are displayed in J.K. Rowling's depiction of this world, from giants to dragons to unicorns to bogarts to goblins, you name it, they have it. I would love to have my own owl that will send my messages to my friends like Kaori.
Aww.
And third is the food. For whatever reason, I don't know if J.K. Rowling, aside from being a writer, is a foodie, but she makes a very big emphasis on food in this universe, and I love to eat. You have everything from chocolate frogs, butterbeer, fire whiskey, and not to mention, every time the kids go back to school, the tables are filled with Thanksgiving type meals on the table every single time, which makes me believe that if these students are that well fed, then everybody that lives in this wizarding world is also well fed. So I would love to live in a world where one, there's that kind of food, two, there's those amazing creatures, and three, I could go to Hogwarts, do Quidditch, and learn and just be an awesome non-muggle.
All right, Anne, I see your case, and let's go on to the last one.
All right.
And it is the best wizard. We've got the Wizard of Oz, Gandalf, hello Gandalf, or Dumbledore. You may begin.
I am picking, you name it, Dumbledore, of course. I'd love to live in the Harry Potter world, so I'm picking Dumbledore as the best wizard. Why? Because he is the most famed and powerful wizard in a whole land of wizards. Let me repeat that. He is one wizard among a whole land of wizards. Unlike other wizards who may live in a place where they are among one or two or three or four, Dumbledore is the best out of all the wizards. There's probably thousands of wizards that are in this world, and he is the head honcho. So that has to say something about Dumbledore and how he should be revered. Number 2, he had the Elder Wand, the Death Stick, the Wand of Destiny. He had the most powerful wand in the history of wizard kind, and he was the master of this wand. There says something if you're able to be that person that's in possession of the most powerful wand in the universe. That's why I'm picking Dumbledore. Kaori, who did you pick?
Clearly, I picked my boy. I was gonna say Dumbledore. See, that's how convincing your case was, girl. But I am going to stick to my boy Gandalf. 1, he's not crazy. He's straightforward, and I say this because although I do love Dumbledore, he didn't tell Harry Potter what was going on, which I understood they had to be really sneaky and they had to have him find out. But I mean, there was a lot of going back and forth and trying to find out who's this, what's that. Whereas our boy Gandalf was like, look, you got this ring, you got to take it in the lava and throw it out there, done. Okay, he avoids temptation of the ring and tells Frodo it's dangerous. He doesn't leave it up to Frodo to find out how dangerous and fatal it is. He says, go do it. Next one, he beats a freaking Balrog. And when he dies, he doesn't die. He gets reincarnated or resurrected into Gandalf the White. And then he gets, his promotion from Grey to White. And then he kicks Sauron's butt. Was that his name, Sauron? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so boom. And the last one is because he speaks all those languages. And see, I'm obsessed with the Lord of the Rings language. That he can communicate with all of the different races. And yeah, he's badass. Yeah.
So that will do it. Should we recap what the categories were?
Yeah, let's rock those categories because we want you guys to let us know which ones are your favorite between the 3. So best DC superhero, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern.
And best movieverse, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
Or best wizard, Wizard of Oz, Gandalf, or Dumbledore. I like the other Dumbledore better, though. Just letting you know. Though the one in the first 2 movies.
The dead one?
Rest in peace, yes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you guys let us know who wins. Is it Kaori? Is it I?
Or is it you?
Is it you guys? Did you have completely different picks than us? You could have.
Yeah, so let us know what your choices are and why, because we want to hear more reasons. We like this. And in the meantime, you can find me right here, Kaorious. And where can everyone find you?
And you can find me at Campea. I'm not as good at that as you are.
And, was that good? And you can follow both of us at Team Amasian, as always. Drop us a comment and let us know your thoughts on Best of 3. What other Best of 3 ideas do you guys have? Because we love to battle it out. And let us know. And we will talk to you guys on our next video. Bye.
See ya.